Everybody's peoples. Good day, all. Now, I had another realization of Revelation while making this video. I said for a long time Revelation is not in order. There are a couple verses that don't go with the main timeline but summarize the events in a different perspective. The verses I've got the realization from is Revelation 14:14 to 14:29. I looked, and there before me was a white cloud, and seated on the cloud was one like the Son of Man, with a crown of gold on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Like the Son of Man means this is our Creator who made us in His image. That's not the realization. Then another angel came out of the temple and called in a loud voice to him who was sitting on the cloud, "Take your sickle and reap, for the time to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe." So he who was seated on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was harvested. Another angel came out of the temple in heaven, and he too had a sharp sickle. Still another angel who had charge of the fire came from the altar and called in a loud voice to him who had the sharp sickle, "Take your sickle and gather the grapes from the earth's vine, for the grapes are ripe." The angel swung his sickle on the earth, gathered its grapes, and threw them into the great winepress of God's wrath. Now it is interesting summary of what's coming, but with the rest of Revelation account explaining a lot more details. Why is this summary needed? What is it telling us? The one with the crown is Hashem. He is with three other angels. These are the four horsemen, the four angels at the four corners of the earth, which again was 2016. Hashem is on the white horse with the bow. In Revelation 7, the four angels are at the four corners of the earth, but this couldn't happen yet as we read it. Revelation 8 says when the seventh seal was opened, there was silence in heaven for half an hour. God would not finish the seals and then wait 21 years before the next action. Revelation 8:2 says, "I saw seven angels who stand before God, and to them were given seven trumpets." This would read much better if after Revelation 4, where we have the setup of characters around the throne, we would be seeing the seven angels who were given seven trumpets. Now that everybody's at the party, we can start the show in Revelation 5. In Revelation 8:6, the seven angels prepared to sound the trumpets. Well, what were they waiting for? The about half an hour of silence of what should be the first seal. What would have to happen next is the first trumpet releases the four angels bound at the Euphrates in 9:13. After this, we could see each of the seals opening for the four horsemen. Revelation 8:17 says the horses and riders had breastplates of fiery red, dark blue, and yellow as sulfur. We could say that we saw another one coming from the east, and we did take covenant with this Elohim for the week of unleavened bread in 2018, which to me suggests the 70th week has been fulfilled, and we only await the half a week when he shuts it down. I do wonder if the kings of the east, the lion men, are coming with him or just at the same time. So at this time we have five seals and one trumpet gone. Already happened. The next trumpet brings blood, fire, and then it gets bad. This being one of the bowls means that the seven angels with the seven bowls have already come out of the temple. Revelation 8:3 says another angel who had a golden censer came and stood at the altar. He was given much incense to offer with the prayers of the saints, the golden altar on the golden altar before the throne. The angel took his censer, filled it with the fire from the altar, and hurled it down upon the earth, and there came peals of thunder, rumblings, flashes of lightning, and an earthquake. Revelation 8:7 says, the angel sounded his trumpet, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and it was hurled down upon the earth. A third of the earth was burned up, a third of the trees were burned up, and all the grass was burned up. Hey, wait, doesn't that sound familiar? Oh yeah, the angel with the power of fire. Right. Well, if we take the order pattern of the four horsemen in Revelation 6, we have the same order pattern in the breastplates of Revelation 9:13 and in the alignment of 2016. So if we follow the same order pattern for the fourth angel in the summary to match our alignment, the fourth angel with the power of fire would be Neptune. We will be at opposition on September 16th. A coronal mass ejection should be a concern from then through the Feast of Trumpets, especially when considering the array of the Elohim at this time. What we would have after that is Mercury, which is really Zerubbabel, coming down, bringing the lion men, while the moon goes red, the sun goes black, then the seed of the beast, the Vatican City, will be hit by an earthquake. After that, we would have Revelation 14:6 through 14:13, the angel with the eternal covenant. The covenant was of Noah when Hashem put his bow in the sky. So if we take that alignment, if the other angels are following him, it means that we reversed direction and possibly the whole solar system, or maybe even universe. Then Eliah, then Hashem and judgment, then either the lake of fire or Israel. Our choice. Pretty much everyone you know is not going to be in a good place in 5.5 months. What are you going to do? You can't save anyone. If they will not honor Hashem, you'll have to let them go. This is prophecy. This is what prophecy is all about. Israel is about to be called home. Enjoy your time left. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. God bless. See you.